Hey Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today, so feel free to take in a deep breath, connect with that inner source of yours so you can know what parts of this reading may be for you. Now the reading is going to be general and timeless. You could have Pisces anywhere in that birth chart of yours, so just take what resonates. But if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session with me, Akashic Records for past life healing, anything else, you can go to 144bluerosetemple.com or you can email me. All of that information is going to be in the box below. Just a reminder, Pisces and Soul Tribe, we do have on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Blue Rose Mystery School. We're going to be going live on YouTube for the Mystery School teachings, secrets, and prayers and rituals of Archangel Michael. All right, so feel free to join us. And just as always, thank you for your love. Thank you for all of your support. And just thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out and so I can connect more with your energy in the readings. Pisces. Well, number one, I attempted to do a reading for you without the air conditioner on. I was like dripping by half of it. So the air conditioner is going to stay on until it's not hot anymore. But Pisces, and some Pisces have said that it almost sounds like the ocean. So I'll turn it off soon, but it's hot. Pisces, what's coming through is there is someone that you deeply impacted, but they have never told you that you deeply impacted them. Now it feels like it's in a positive way, 144 as soon as I say that. So you could be seeing the number 144, but you had a very deep impact on this person or on these people, but they've never actually expressed it to you. All right, so just take in a deep breath, connect with your inner source to see what parts of this reading may still resonate with you. What do we have for Pisces on this person or these people that they deeply impacted? What do we have? We have homeward traveler, completion, reunion, and return. Giancarlo, the name Giancarlo may resonate with you. What do we have for homeward traveler, completion, reunion, and return? What do we have for homeward traveler, completion? You help this person return home to themselves, all right, over here with the homeward traveler. What do we have for Pisces when it comes to this person that was deeply impacted by them? We have man holding a coin. We have woman holding a heart. We have the garden and the gate. You were a soul helper to this person, Pisces. Feathers can also resonate with you. Feathers can even mean something to both you and this person. For Pisces, why do we have the garden and the gate, woman holding a heart, man holding a coin, and homeward traveler, completion, reunion, and return? For this person that felt deeply impacted by Pisces, we do have Mother Mary, emotional healing, Merlin, cosmic knowledge over here, and then sacred medicine. So Mother Mary can resonate with you. Merlin can also resonate with you. Pisces, it's like whatever this person lacked in the other, what I'm saying is balance. Doesn't feel twin flamey at all. It feels more like a soul helper. But there's something about like yin-yanging here, Pisces. You had certain qualities, you had certain traits, you had certain wisdom that someone else didn't quite have. Whether that be, say, light shadow, whether that be like an area of life that this person wasn't as skilled in. Whatever that this is, it deeply impacted the person, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces on this person who feels, or people? This person feels deeply impacted by you. I have something to tell you. Confirmation, Pisces. This person hasn't reached out to you. This reading is for the Pisces that someone like you really changed their lives in some way. You gave them some sort of either catalystic awakening or a mirror reflection that deeply had a profound impact on them. They haven't told you that, so confirmation. I have something to tell you. final karmic lesson. What do we have for homeward traveler? Completion, reunion, and return. We do have crystalline body over here too. What do we have here for homeward traveler? Completion, reunion, and return. We do have past life. So a lot of cards here, but I am going to get the past life oracle deck. What's coming through, Pisces? You had a past life with this person, which is also why it was so catalystic. It wasn't the first time that you both met, although you may have felt, you may have felt like at first that it was the first time that you guys were meeting, or there was something hidden here when it came to the contracts between you and this person. For Pisces, why do we have past life of this person who was deeply impacted by them? Male, female. For some of you, it could have been a male-female dynamic, because look, male, female, male, female. Ah, okay. Merlin, cosmic knowledge. Mother Mary, emotional healing. I remember a high priest years ago, which I'm not in contact with this high priest, but like, no, you don't know what you're talking about Osiris. You need to be initiated by a man. You don't. I say it like that because he was like, you know nothing of Osiris. And then I actually taught him about Osiris. Anyways, though, masculine, feminine energy. So it doesn't have to be male-female dynamic, although it is coming out very strongly here, Pisces. Masculine, feminine energy. So say, for example, even you come across, say, another woman who is in very masculine energy, or say you are a man, you come across a man that's in very feminine energy. There's still going to be some sort of awakening. There's something to exchange there, right? And so whether this be male, female, or just the fact, it could be the same gender, but one person has very masculine energy, one person has very feminine energy. Now, there's also a Greece-Rome connection. So Greece, Rome mythology can resonate with you. We do have a baby over here too. So there could be a baby involved, maybe a spirit baby. You could be a parent in some way, shape, or form. So let's see what this is over here. But right away, what's coming through, Pisces, is the reason why you both came across one another is you both were like opposites. When opposite energy comes in, there is balance for both parties. There's something here where you guys were kind of opposite. All right, one person maybe more shadowy, more light. One person more masculine, more feminine. But it was also fated to come across one another. For Pisces, why do we have, I have something to tell you, final karmic lesson. For Pisces, what do we have on this person who feels deeply impacted by Pisces? What do we have on this person who feels deeply impacted by Pisces? Why the Ace of Cups for this person? Oh, why the Two of Swords for this person who felt deeply impacted by Pisces? Why the Chariot card for this person who felt, but she gave them the truth? Ace of Swords. It was not necessarily karmic, although you may have not felt that way, Pisces. This was catalystic, not necessarily karmic, although this is a general timeless reading. However, it definitely maybe felt karmic at some point. How does Pisces feel about this person that they deeply impacted? They feel like, Pisces, you feel like this person has potential. You feel nothing negative about this person at all. How does this person feel about Pisces? How does this person? Pisces, it's interesting. They're not talking to you. They're not telling you anything. This person feels like you are the Hierophant. They're like, whoa, Pisces is way more powerful than I thought Pisces was. And then you're over here like, I hope that that person, I don't know, thrives and wins. So it's interesting here, Pisces, where it was felt kind of karmic, definitely catalystic here, Pisces. You're definitely soul helpers, and you definitely helped each other like come back home in some way, shape, or form. I actually love in this reading that there's no foul energy between both of you. One person, that's roles can be reversed, but Pisces, the way that you see them is you feel like they're a hard worker. You feel like they deserve a lot. You feel like they deserve to win, and you feel like they are thriving or should be thriving. Confirmation. As soon as I say that, I get a message that says God is. All right. And then the way that they feel about you, Pisces, is they're like, oh, Pisces is the Hierophant. And that's how this person feels, but not in a bad way. They respect you. And these two cards, the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant, whoa, 144 as I say that. Pisces is more powerful than I thought Pisces was. And so it was more of a thing of, you both. There was something hidden between you both. You both were not supposed to see those parts of one another. It's shadowy and it's light here. For Pisces, on this person that they deeply impacted, why the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords? Why the Four of Coins and the Two of Swords here? Why the Tower card? And what's this Ace of Cups here? Why the Page of Wands here for Pisces? Why the Tower card here for Pisces? It was the Tower, it was the chaos that Hermit card. Why the Two of Wands here? Why the Two of Wands here? Yeah. And who is this Two of Wands here? Who is this Two of Wands? Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. You were meant to give each other a death and rebirth. Right? Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You were meant to give each other a death and rebirth. Where again, you guys were kind of polar opposite in some way, shape, or form. All right? I don't know, for some of you got opposite codes or something here. But it's very divine. Right? If we were to step out of the duality mind, there's no opposite. I don't see any malice or foul play. I'll tell you that. Like, there's no malice here on either end. You just both were, yes, yin-yanging over here. Okay, polar opposite in whatever way that means for you. And for some of you, just simply male, female. One person's very masculine, one person is very feminine. And something happened here. You both had a death and a rebirth, and there is a choice to see it that way, where I don't see, again, any malice here. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of maybe things that kind of happened, events, awakenings. I see tears. Why the Eight of Swords here? What is this Eight of Swords? But the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the Six of Swords here. What happened between you both cleared roads between you both, though, of the Ace of Cups over here. And I do see that someone walked away, though. For someone here, it was just too much energy. It was like too much. There is a term called soul shock. And someone, Nine of Pentacles here, someone can go through soul shock when it comes to like certain, I don't know, initiations, awakenings. You can look it up. It's a term, soul shock. That's more of actually what I'm seeing here. Where, again, I don't see anything bad, but I do see that there was a huge awakening between you both. 144 as I say that. And it was maybe too intense kind of thing, where a lot of stuff came up for you both. Where you guys are not twin flames here. As soon as I say that, I get the Hermit card. Spiritual enlightenment, solitude. You guys are not twin flames. You both came across one another for definitely spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, with the Hermit card over here. For Pisces, why the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords? Why the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here? It leads overall, Ace of Wands, to blessings for you both. You both are in alignment. This is interesting. This is interesting. This was maybe a few years ago, Pisces. Like, you both, I want to word this in the best way that I can. This was not bad, but you both were karmic to one another, but it was fated for you both to realign with God's will in some way, shape, or form like this, where you both were polar opposite. So, you both had what each other needed. And what I do see is innocence. Sometimes our protection is like where it's innocence, right? Where you didn't intend anything. That person also didn't intend anything. And that's the protection here, where you both blindly went into something that was fated to happen, but you blindly both went into it. But both of your, like, this is not a case of like, oh, that's my karmic, and they're not looking at you of like, that's my karmic. You both were karmically fated to come across one another. Karmic is not necessarily bad. Both of you were polar opposites, yet both of you had the soul medicine to realign each other to God's will. Interesting reading. I actually love this reading, Pisces, because you both do not have any foul feelings about one another. For some of you, Aurora can resonate with you. We have Aurora's Garden over here, and then Aurora just liked a video of mine. So the name Aurora can resonate with you, or the Aurora Lights. But yeah, what's coming through is you guys are just polar opposite. All right, but the protection here was the fact that you both had no foul malice feelings about one another. You actually both like really see the light in one another. One person is like, wow, that person has potential. That person could really thrive. And the other person's like, oh, damn, that's the Hierophant right there. Where they have respect for you. They're like, no, that person is the Hierophant. They walk their talk. And then the other person is just like, wow, they got it going on. They're going to do beautiful things in life. So I actually like this reading. Like, it's nice when, you know, we could just say things for what they are and keep going. All right, Pisces, you look at it. Wheel of Fortune, Strength card, Justice. All right. And with that Strength and Justice card too, I do think of the Ma'at Sekhmet energy. Wheel of Fortune, right? The Strength card. This is mastery of lower self. This is courage. It's bravery. Sometimes it can be brave to come back to balance, right? With the Justice card, this person was kind of polar opposite to you. And it's a beautiful thing to say, go through an experience like this. And when two people can see it through the eyes of the divine, I think that that's a beautiful thing. Where this is not for the Pisces that that person was bad to you, where this was karmic, but this was not a bad person. So this is for the Pisces that this reading is for. Seven of Pentacles, okay? Watching your seeds grow over here. Now for Pisces, why Eight of Coins with the Chariot card? You better go, Pisces. This person better go too, in a good way, okay? Queen of Wands over here. Pisces, you and this person were karmically fated to come across one another. But I will say it's very innocent and pure here. You both never intended. And I will say, God, Spirit, your ancestors, whatever you want to say, they both blocked both of your third eyes so that you couldn't quite see everything that would happen. But it was God's will. And you both actually get to thrive afterwards. You both had something to teach one another because you were both polar opposite. All right? And that's what I'm seeing here. A bittersweet reading, Pisces. But I will say by the end of this reading, you're Knight of Pentacles. This is you feeling stable, secure, you attracting everything, everyone it is that you need on your mission, on your journey, Pisces, in alignment with God's will. And I see you working on your craft, whatever that might be. What is the advice for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces? Stand your guard. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands here, Pisces, but the wheel's turning for you, okay? The wheel's turning for you. Good karma, okay? This is also balance. This is soul alignment over here, Pisces. Yeah, you and this person were karmically fated. However, it brought you both into soul alignment and into God's will. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here for you, Pisces. Now, the wisdom of Tao. What do we have for Pisces for this reading here? All is well. I love that. Guan Yin, goddess, brings you enlightenment and impregnable protection. Okay, you are protected in this situation. It is also asking both you and this person, can you feel safe? Can you see the other person, you know, through the loving eye of God? You know, but whatever's happened here, Pisces, this person's not sending you any negative energy. You're not sending them negative energy. You both were just karmically fated to meet. And it was like karmically fated to have a big awakening. She fills her vase with all of your fears and all of your worries and releases them into the ocean. All is well. All right. Now, for some of you, ocean rituals can even resonate with you. For some of you, maybe you work with ocean water or salt water. It could really benefit you, perhaps. What else do we have for Pisces? A beautiful change. All right, we have you are a healer here. You healed this person healed you in some way, shape, or form, and it is a beautiful change. What is, we get two more messages. What is another message for Pisces? Yeah, a lot about water here. Okay, you could resonate with water. Could be a water sign. I mean, you're Pisces, you know, but the person could be maybe a water sign. I don't really see much about their sign here. We do have open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. We do have revelation, teaching, and discovery. You know, where it doesn't always have to be like a drama. Oh my God, this person attacked me and I'm spiritual attack and this and that. Sometimes it's just like, oh, well, we both had polar opposite energies. That was catalystic. We both took one for the team. That's what I'm seeing here, Pisces, where this is a situation where you both can look at what happened from a very mature perspective. I love this for you. And we have revelation, teaching, discovery. You both actually taught one another. And Pisces, we're going to grab just a few more cards to close out your reading today. What are some final messages for Pisces for this reading? We have first chakra. We also have door to romance over here. All right, so there could be a focus on the first chakra. We did talk about Archangel Michael earlier in the reading. At 1 p.m. Eastern next Saturday, we're going to be going over the Mystery School teachings of Archangel Michael. So first chakra can resonate with you. We do have door to romance as well. For some of you, you could be getting a love offer. We do have woman holding a heart. Could be woman or man holding a heart. We're actually going to get another card for that. Why first chakra and door to romance? Why first chakra and door to romance? Yeah, Two of Cups over here. For some of you, you may go from having no options to having a big change of someone coming in suddenly, or having like a option or multiple options. That's what I'm seeing. You go from Five of Pentacles to the Hierophant, and you have Knight of Swords over here too. All right, so for some of you, there's someone approaching you with an offer, but you may go from having no options at all to having an option. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates. You have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.